Scotty Sprinkle, Race Face Digital. I got two questions for you, Daniel. The first one's kind of going back 2 weeks ago to Martinsville. I talked to Lane Riggs, and he kind of talked about the racing etiquette and how it felt kind of being stuck mid-pack and how rough everyone was. Obviously, Xfinity was also really crazy. I'm curious, you were out front a lot. From your viewpoint, how did it feel, everything as far as etiquette-wise? And was there any conversations had with the truck drivers after they talked to the Xfinity drivers?
No, there was no official meeting like I think I was told about or we all heard about on the Xfinity side. And to be honest with you, yeah, we were fortunate enough to maintain such good track position throughout the entire night at Martinsville. But that doesn't mean that what Lane was saying didn't happen as you got further back. But right, wrong, or indifferent, somebody that's now experienced Martinsville in all three series over the last 3 years, man, it does feel like it turns into a bit of a bloodbath out past, probably 10th, 11th, 12th. Even on Sundays with what's considered the best racers of stock cars in the world, right? So, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of contributing factors and so on and so forth. But I felt like the truck series, for the most part, though, was and has been really over the last year or two, I think, a little better in that sense, right? Like, you're not seeing as much of the egregious stuff happening. So, but, it could be a different story here tonight. So, yeah, at the end of the day, you take notes, first off. You're very aware of who's kind of committed the crimes or made pitches at the head, if you will, over the past couple of years. And you note that stuff, and that stuff's not forgotten. So, I try to do the best I can to try to eliminate myself from those talks. But emotions get high, especially, right? We're all competing at a high level, and emotions take over. So I've been on both sides of it. I've been guilty of it. But yeah, at the end of the day, you just try to know that when your time, I think, in the sport's over with, you try to hopefully see it or be a voice to see something, be better off than what it was when you came into it. And I think, getting to some lower spots, what I think the sport considered a lower spot was the Xfinity Series race at Martinsville. When you get to those lower points, you got to continue to pick everything and everyone back up to try to make it better. And I think the right actions were taken to try to do just that.